Hello guys, welcome to the Game Boy Color series. That's right, another new series. First the Dreamcast, now the NES Classic, now the Game Boy Color. So yeah, well as you know, I'm doing the NES Classic one another time, but I'm also going to be working on this one as well, the Game Boy Color series. So today I'm going to be featuring over every single thing I have for the Game Boy Color, like every game, accessory, even though I only have one accessory, which I'm sure all you guys know what this is, the worm light, which you attach it. Oh my god, I hate using things with one hand. If you know what I mean, I hate having to do that with just one hand. There you go, and if I turn on, see the screen a lot easier. It doesn't like go right on the screen, but it's a lot easier. So yeah, I have got batteries inserted into it. See right there. And these are all my games. Now let's just go and start off with the first game I ever got, which is Super Mario Bros. Deluxe. Pretty sure if you guys had a Game Boy Color when you were like younger, or if you have one right now, I'm sure you have this game. Yeah, this was the first game I got for my Game Boy. I got this for Christmas, I did, and I got this game on the exact same day. This is the only game I got then, and it was the only game I had for quite a while. So I did actually also have this on Virtual Console, so I don't really know why I wanted this on Game Boy. I guess it's just something quite neat to own, and yeah, it's basically Super Mario Brothers, but like with a bunch of other features. This is actually a really good game. If you are looking to buy a Game Boy Color, or you already have one and you're looking for another game, get this game. This game is brilliant. It's a really good remake of the original. And yeah. So the next game I got was this one, Star Wars Racer. As you guys know, I am quite a Star Wars fan. So I don't really think you guys, if you watch my channel, then you've seen a few Star Wars videos on my channel. So I don't think like many of my OG fans should really be surprised for me to have this game. But this game is a bit different to other Game Boy games, because it has this battery slot up here, and that's because this game, if you put the battery in, you could have rumble to the game. The rumble's not really that strong. I have tested it. It's not really that strong. But yeah, when I actually got this cartridge, it does actually have some save data on it. It does actually have a few races unlocked. It has quite a lot of races unlocked. And yeah, definitely a very good one. Next one I got, which I think it's a movie video game, and movie video games for the Game Boy Color, I don't really think they did very well. It was Shrek, Fairy Tale, and Freakdown? Fairy Tale Freakdown, yeah. Like, this is basically like a Shrek fighting game. I don't really think many people really liked it. Also noticing, with these movie video games, for some reason the motherboards were shorter. I think that's because you see that little coin battery right there? That coin battery holds your save data. As in, this game, you can't actually save your game. You actually use passwords, you do. Which I'm sure you know what the password. So you have to, send a password to the save file. You got to write down on a piece of paper or somehow remember it, because it's a bunch of random letters. Enter it, and then you can go from where you left off. It's an okay game, in my opinion, but it just probably could be better, I would say. I don't really know. I haven't really got many games for this system. Kind of like the Dreamcast, I haven't really got many games for that. The next game I got was probably my favourite Game Boy game. It's Tetris Deluxe. Now, you can't go wrong with a bit of Tetris. I love Tetris. Tetris is my favourite puzzle game, and I'm pretty sure it's most people's favourite puzzle game. I actually haven't got the original Tetris game. I haven't got the original one, like the first one, because obviously that could also play original Game Boy games. But yeah, this cartridge is also black, so I think the black cartridges meant that it was like Basically, it was made for Game Boy Color, but it could also work on a regular Game Boy. I actually got this game boxed. I did not in mint condition. I just got it boxed. I'll make a video on the Game Boy boxes another day, I guess. But yeah, this is my favorite game I have on the Game Boy. It's really fun. Just go get it. You just go. Yeah, this is a really good game. So the next game we have is the Arcade Classics Volume 3, Gallagher and Galaxian. So yeah, there was a phase where at one point with the Game Boy they were releasing games, arcade games for the Game Boy. And I think they had, so as you can see I've got Volume 3, they had about four cartridges, and they all four had 2 arcade games. This one has Galago and Galaxian because this was pretty much the only one that they had that I kind of liked. The other ones I'm not really bothered about. But this one is good because Galago and Galaxian are both fantastic games. So yeah, I know how to get this one. And yeah, it is really good. It is an original Game Boy game, so the Game Boy Color does put the game in color. And when you're on the title screen, like if you push the D-pad and the B and the A buttons a few times, you can actually change the colors of the original Game Boy games. But that only works with the original Game Boy games. I don't actually think that works with Game Boy Color games, just with the original Game Boy. But yeah, this is definitely a really neat one to have. And the final one, Tetris Blast. Yeah, another Tetris game. So this is my newest game on the Game Boy. Yeah, I went from from first to last game I have. Okay, this isn't going to be the last game I have. Obviously, I'm going to get more Game Boy games. Because, well, I got this for Christmas last year. I've almost had this thing for a year. So, of course I'm going to get more games. I haven't even had it for that long. And plus, this system is actually my first retro system. Yeah, Dreamcast was my second retro system. This was my first. But yeah, Tetris Blast, I will say, this is also a really fun one. I would say nearly as good as Tetris Deluxe. It is really fun. Basically, you got 3 options. You can do the little contest one, or like level one, where there's like, I think about 25 levels or something. And you go through all the levels. Basically, you gotta try to blow up all the blocks, basically. It's really good. You can also do a training mode, which is basically just regular Tetris, but it still has the bombs in it. Or you could do Fight It, which basically, there's this little enemy, and you've got to try to kill him with the bombs. Basically, try to make it so he goes on the line before you, like, explode the bomb, if you know what I mean. But yeah, I would definitely also recommend this. I've got to say, this is probably the Game Boy game I've got in the worst condition. I mean, it's good, apart from the fact that the plastic's a bit yellow. It's kind of like my other Dreamcast controllers. My second Dreamcast controller is quite yellow. I mean, my Dreamcast isn't really that yellow because like my Dreamcast came boxed and it came in really good condition. Same with the controller right here. But yeah, it is good. It's just sometimes I do need to blow into the cartridge because sometimes dust can get stuck in that. I don't know if that'll happen now. Let me just put the cartridge in to see. No, it doesn't need to be blown in right now. Doesn't look like it. Wow, the screen is dusty. I can't actually see it. I don't think you guys can either. Is it working? Hold on, I don't actually think it's working. Yeah, it wasn't working. Now, wait, when I get to the screen, it just, like, freezes. Wait a minute. Let me try the blowing into the cartridge trick. See if it works now. Wait, why did I take my worm light off? Well, that was dumb. Hopefully it works now. Yes, here we go. It's working now. do this, just do a bit of training. It's basically like... I guess I could do a bit of gameplay. Yep. So this is my newest Dreamcast game. That was... wait, did I say Dreamcast? Game Boy Color game. Well, not Game Boy Color. I'm getting really confused. Yes, basically it does that. I won't be able to show much gameplay because that gameplay will be for another time. Let me just sort this all out. So, these are all my Game Boy games. Mario Bros. Deluxe, Star Wars Episode 1 Racer, Shrek Fairy Tale Freakdown, Galaga and Galaxian, and Tetris Blast, which is about 6 games? No. Wait a minute. 1, 2. Oh, wait! I almost forgot Tetris Deluxe. So, yeah, 6 games. I have 6 Game Boy games. Which, yeah, I guess it isn't too bad, since some Game Boy games are quite expensive. I've got really common games. Like, I think this one's like £20 or something, like £25. Yeah, if it is, then that's definitely my most expensive Game Boy game. I know. I haven't really got any rare games. My games are mainly just common games, because to us, the common games are really... I don't really know, like, all these games are, like, really good games. But, yeah. Also realised it's been about nearly a week since I actually posted a Keep Dreaming Dreamcast episode on Season 1. No, Season 1's not over. I think I've got quite a while until that happens. I promise you I will upload an episode at one point. I've just also got to... Now I've also got to get this out of the way. But yeah... Yeah, sorry if you can hear someone in the background. It's my brother again. Pretty much always is. Anyways, thank you for watching. And also, quick reminder of this. I don't really know what day I'm going to upload another episode on this. I might upload episode 2 of this year. If not, then it'll be next year. Because as you know, I've got to get this out of the way. And I'll have to get this out of the way. I might upload another episode of this tomorrow. It depends. I'll have to think of something, because every single time I do episodes of these, I have to think of something to do for each episode. And this has actually been a really long episode. I don't usually do episodes this long on series, but this is the first episode of this. Anyways, I will sign off now. Anyways, thank you for watching the Game Boy Color series. More episodes of this will come out very soon, and I'll see you in episode 2. Goodbye, and maybe keep Dreamcast series. Anyways, goodbye.